Welcome to the Olive Press Weekly Roundup with the top stories from the Costa del Sol and the rest of Spain. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has today officially called Israel's offensive in Gaza a genocide. In a national address, he announced a full embargo on arms sales and transport to Israel, and a ban on entry for officials linked to the war. Israel hit back, calling Sanchez antisemitic and banning 2 Spanish ministers from entering the country. The announcement comes as tensions have impacted Spain's Vuelta a España cycling race, with pro-Palestinian protesters blocking the route in Bilbao and forcing organisers to halt a stage before the finish line. Next, with travel news, Ryanair is warning of a tourism disaster for Spain as they've announced the cancellation of 2 million seats for 2025. At the centre of the dispute are rising airport fees from Spain's operator Aena. Smaller airports like Vigo, Tenerife North and Santiago de Compostela will be hit hardest, with entire routes cut. Ryanair says the move will cost Spain jobs and investment, but unions have accused the company of blackmailing the government with constant threats. Next up, Spain is facing its biggest ever property price surge in history, with the average cost of a home increasing by 15% nationwide and 23% in Madrid. An average 100 square metre flat in the capital now costs over €570,000. Prices are soaring everywhere, particularly in big cities, pushing housing further out of reach for first-time buyers. Experts say record tourism, limited supply, and an influx of foreign investment have created a perfect storm in the market. And finally, a British expat in Benidorm has gone viral for all the wrong reasons. Interviewed by GB News, she said she left the UK because, quote, "there's too many foreigners." The irony wasn't lost on social media, where users mocked her for complaining about immigration while becoming a foreigner herself. Benidorm remains one of the UK's favourite Spanish hotspots, with almost 3,500 British residents and nearly 1 million holidaymakers visiting last year. That's all for this week's Olive Press Weekly Roundup. Check out these stories online and we'll see you next week.